Hi, in this video, we will see exception versus error. So when you try to execute any program, there are two possibilities that you might get exception or sometimes you might get error. So we should know what is exception, what is error, what is the difference between these two. So that we are going to discuss in this video. Okay. So exception. Exceptions are the exceptional conditions that occur in a runtime environment. Most of the times exceptions are caused due to the code of our program. Okay, so exceptions are exceptional conditions that occur in a runtime environment. That already we saw that what is exception. So it might disrupt your program. So there is no smooth execution. Something happened in between. But this will happen most of the times due to our code. So whatever we have written the code, because of that, you will get an exception. Okay, but what is error? Errors are critical conditions that occur due to the lack of system resources, and it cannot be handled by the code of the program. So that might happen because of our code, but error is not happening with the programmer code. This is happening because of lack of system resources. Okay, so both are different. Okay, we'll go into the deep and we'll understand what exactly it is. So at the high level, exceptions or exceptional conditions that occur in runtime environment. Most of the times, exceptions occurs with the due to what? Our program. But errors will not occur due to our program. So these are due to lack of our system resources. Okay. So we'll try to see the differences between these two. Then we'll understand what exactly this is. So exception. So exception is caused due to the programmer code, our code. Okay. But coming to error, an error is caused due to lack of system resources. You see that lack of system resources. Exception is recoverable, very important point. So an exception is recoverable, an error is not recoverable. Right. So that is what we are talking about, exception handling. So we can handle the exception. So because of that, we are discussing about exception handling. Means we can recover that scenario. Exception is recoverable, but an error is not recoverable. So we cannot do error handling. We can do only exception handling. Okay. So exceptions are handled by few keywords like try, catch, throw. So these are few keywords. When you talk about exception, we need to learn all these things that we will see in our upcoming videos. But here, so with the help of try, catch, throw keywords, we can handle exceptions. So cannot handle the error with the program code. So this try, catch, throw, where you write in your code only. So with the help of this, you cannot handle errors. When an exception is detected, it is thrown and caught by the throw and catch keywords correspondingly. Okay, so something is thrown, means your exception is thrown, that is caught by your catch and throw. When an error is detected, then the program will terminate it abnormally. So with the help of try, catch, throw, we cannot do anything here. Here it will terminate your program. Okay, so exceptions are classified as checked and unchecked type exceptions. This is also very important topic. We will discuss about what is checked exception, what is unchecked exceptions, what is the difference between checked and unchecked exceptions, everything in our upcoming videos. So errors are classified as unchecked type. These are not unchecked exceptions, but unchecked type. So this is also, this one and this one comes under same category, unchecked type. Okay. So let me clear this. So we have few more. So when you talk about exception, so exceptions can be checked or unchecked. So they may or may not be detected by the compiler. Right, depends upon the compiler. So whether it is checked or unchecked, that we'll discuss. But if it is checked, exceptions can be checked or unchecked. So they may or may not be detected by the compiler. So error occurs at runtime and are not detected by the compiler. Right. Here may or may not, but here 100% at the runtime only. So exceptions are defined in java.lang.Exception package. And the error is same java.lang.Error. Okay. So few of the examples for exception is no such method exception, class not found exception, null pointer exception that we saw in our previous exam in the default exception handling. So we got null pointer exception. So file not found exception, something like these are all few exception examples. Coming to the error, out of memory, stack overflow error. So these are few examples for the errors. Okay. So this is the difference. What is exception, what is error, and what is the difference between these two. Okay. So we should have some information about all these things going forward while we discuss about the next topics. Okay. So here, what could be the possible interview questions from this? So people will ask what is an exception, what is an error. So difference between exception and error. So exception can be recovered, but error cannot be recovered, right? That is important point. So can you name few exceptions? Null pointer exception, file not found exception. These are all some exceptions. Can you name few errors? So stack overflow error, something like that you can explain. Okay. So that's all in this video. Thank you.